So I promised I'd give an update about my MRI. So I got the results 2 days ago, and I've been sitting on it. And I know I said I would give an update as soon as I got it, but it's not good news. It's actually pretty bad. First thing is I had rotator cuff surgery on that arm years ago. And it turns out that it didn't actually heal very well. So that's the first problem. The second part of that is I don't really fully understand it, but I'll tell you what the doctor said. Apparently, where the muscle attaches to the bone is like a cartilage type tissue. And in some rare cases, that starts to turn into fatty tissue instead of what it's supposed to be. And so the connection to the bone degrades over time. And he said that usually he only sees this in much older patients. And usually he would recommend a shoulder replacement surgery. However, I'm not a good candidate for that because I'm way too young. He said that shoulder replacement surgery wears out after a certain amount of years and it doesn't last a long time. And so he said I would need 4 to 6 of them in my lifetime. And each time it would create more scarring and more scarring tissue. And I would slowly lose function of that arm anyway over time. And he said that the best thing he can recommend is physical therapy. But 4 to 6 weeks of physical therapy isn't going to do a whole lot in the grand scheme of things. So basically, I'm going to keep losing more and more function of my left arm until I have little to no function of it. And immediately, I thought of my father. When my dad was about the same age, he fell and hurt his shoulder. And over time, even though he went to the doctors and did everything right, he lost more and more function of his arm until he could not use it at all, including could not move his fingers, and they were in like a locked position. And so I asked him if it could be partially genetic and partially neurological. He said he doesn't know. He said he's not a neurologist. And so there's really nothing they can do. And I'm just going to start losing more and more of it over time, of my ability to use my left arm. It's devastating to think that at some point I'm not going to be able to use that arm at all, or maybe just a little bit. And it's not the outcome I wanted, but in this life you don't always get what you want. So I'm going to let you go, and that's my update. I guess it is what it is.